Hey fellow Star Citizens, Scrapchat here. In today's episode, we'll be covering the 10 things I wish I knew when I first started playing Star Citizen. After you've heard my list, make sure to leave a comment about your list. There are probably things I still wish I knew. Alright, let's get started. Number 1. How to drink a full bottle of your favorite drink. When we were all required to actually take in fluids frequently, I would drink like this. I felt like there must be a better way, right? I mean, why can't I chug a green can of Pips? And for months, this is how I did it. Until one day, someone saw me taking multiple sips from a fine bottle of Vesta and told me how to chug it. To say it changed my life is an understatement. The process is actually very simple. After you select the drink from your menu, as soon as you start to untwist the top, hold down the left mouse button and don't let go until the drink is empty. Awesome, right? Number 2. Wearing items in inventory quickly. When I would get dressed for a bunker mission, this is what I did. I drag and drop each piece onto wherever it belonged. One at a time. Very tedious. And of course there's a better way, I just didn't know what it was until recently. You can double click on most items and they'll magically appear on you. Double click on your undersuit and voila, it's on. How about adding guns or ammo? Same process. Just double click on the left mouse button on the item. Again, seriously, changed my Star Citizen life. Number 3. How to use a medpen. I watched a bunch of starter guides when I first started playing, and they all had me go over to Shubin's in the Commons at New Babbage. And one of the things they told me to buy was a medpen or two. Said they come in handy in case you get hurt, but then didn't bother to tell me how to use them. After a bunker mission in which I died a slow death that a medpen would have saved me, I did a search on YouTube to see how they were used. So I'm passing it along here too. Just make sure you have them on your hip like so. Press the C key. This will cause you to grab a medpen. Now just click on the left mouse button to administer. It's that simple and has saved my life in bunker missions now countless times. Number 4. Camera view. When I first started playing, I had no idea camera view existed, so landing ships was always performed based on what I could see out of the cockpit window. Try landing a C2 Hercules Starlifter in a hangar without camera view. I dare you. That's exactly what I was trying to do in my second month of playing, when the C2 was the free-to-use subscriber ship of the month. I thought, how could anyone use this ship? Up until then, I was flying an Avenger Titan, so I was landing on pads and the ship was small enough to easily fit into a hangar. Not a huge deal, and the Titan had decent visibility. Not so much with the C2, almost no visibility, and you needed some lube to get her into a hangar. I flew the C2 twice, and then finally gave up until later that month I discovered camera view. Camera view can do a lot of fancy things, but for landing, and taking off too, this is all I needed to know. Press the F4 key, and if you needed to change your view, just hold down the Z key and orbit around your ship with your mouse. Then press F4 again to change your camera view back to first person. It was amazing. I could now properly land a C2, which opened a whole new world of running cargo. Number 5. Slide down ladders. First couple times I slid down a ladder, I thought, wow, this is laborious. Then I saw someone else's video where they slid right down that puppy. I was shocked. I commented on the video, how did you do that? He wrote back, instead of pressing the S key to go down the ladder, press Shift S and hold it until you hit the bottom of the ladder. Wow. Just wow. That was great. Number 6. Living on a space station. For the longest time, I thought I had to live on my chosen planet, which at that time was Microtech. So I would go run a delivery mission or illegal monitors detected mission, and at the end of the day, I'd dutifully fly back to New Babbage, check in my ship, and quit the game. It wasn't until later I found out that wherever you go, space station or city, after you store your ship, you can quit the game, and that is where you'll respawn. I haven't respawned in a city unless I was just ready to be done for the day. Number 7. Transfer your imprint. On the heels of number 6, when you die, you respawn on wherever your imprint was set to. When you first start playing or after a character reset, you will respawn after death in that city. I found it really boring to have to respawn in New Babbage and take the mass transit system to the spaceport, fly through the atmosphere, and continue on with the mission. It took me months to find out about transferring your imprint, so here's how that works. Just go to any medical clinic on a space station or hospital on a planet and look for some signage that mentions insurance. There'll be a terminal with the option to transfer imprint. Click on that and confirm. That's it. Now when you die, you'll respawn in their medical facilities. This is super handy if you're relocating to another planet or space station. Number 8. Vehicle maintenance services at mining facilities. I literally found out about this last week, and again, it changed my life. Why? Because before this, I'd fly back to my base of operation, which is a space station, land and restock or rearm or refuel, take off again, which meant waiting for the doors to open, etc. What a time sink. Then I found out I could go to any pad in the verse and restock and repair. Let's say I'm out doing bounties in my Talon Shrike. Even though restocking missiles is a little buggy, it can be done at a nearby mining facility, which is a lot more convenient than flying all the way back to the station and going through all of that. Number 9. Bed logout. When I bought my starter ship, I would hear people mention the glories of bed logging and couldn't understand at first what they were referring to and couldn't figure out how to do it. Bed logging is the act of quitting the game from inside your ship and respawning there when you continue playing. So that's the what. How about the how? Just go over to your bed and hold down the F key. Click on the lie down option. Now look to your side and hold down the F key and click on logout. Be forewarned, it doesn't always work. You have a percentage chance of spawning on whatever station or planet you were on last, so don't bed log out with expensive stuff on your ship like cargo, etc. As you'll have to claim the ship if you don't respawn on it. Whatever you have on you is fine, as it will carry over wherever you spawn. And finally, number 10. It's okay to just quit the game. Sometimes it's not really convenient to continue playing a mission, and for whatever reason, maybe you need to leave in the middle of a bunker mission or while on a moon dropping off a package. It's really okay just to quit right there. You'll just respawn with all of your gear intact at whatever space station or planet you were last on. You will have to reclaim your ship though. So as long as you don't care about losing what was stored, it's stored on your ship, it's really not a problem. Again, I dutifully came back to base after I was done for the day, not realizing that I could just quit after the final delivery. And the worst thing that was going to happen to me was I'd have to wait 47 seconds for my Avenger Titan to become available in the ASOP terminal. I didn't realize this for months. So those are the 10 things I wish I knew when I first started playing this crazy obsession of a game called Star Citizen. I hope you found these tips useful, and if so, please subscribe, and especially smash that like button as it really helps the channel grow. And if you're interested in learning more about Stardust Citizen and chatting with some really cool folks, check out the org I belong to, Stardust Citizen Friends and Mentoring, in the link below. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Scrapjet out.